Welcome back to Tap Tech. Today, we are breaking down a massive shift in the camera industry that is catching everyone off guard. For years, the premium market has been utterly obsessed with full-frame sensors, treating cropped APS-C bodies as mere entry-level stepping stones. But the heavily authenticated leaks surrounding the upcoming Canon EOS R7 Mark II prove that Canon is about to completely obliterate that mindset. Industry insider reports, supply chain tracking, and recent regulatory filings reveal that this machine isn't just a minor incremental update to the original R7. It is an absolute powerhouse engineered to deliver flagship tier performance that directly rivals multi-thousand-dollar pro bodies. If you are a wildlife photographer, an action sports shooter, or a hybrid filmmaker looking for maximum reach and blistering speed without carrying a massive, heavy setup, you need to hear these specifications before you spend another dollar on camera gear. The details coming out of the production line show that Canon is building a camera that people are already calling the Mini R1. Stick around because we are diving into the exact hardware changes, the true processing capabilities, and a major price reality check that changes everything. To understand why the Canon EOS R7 Mark II is causing such a massive stir among professional creators, we have to look directly at the heart of the machine, which is the sensor. The original R7 featured a 32.5 megapixel front illuminated sensor. While it was highly capable, it suffered from a slow readout speed, leading to severe rolling shutter distortion when using the electronic shutter. If you tried to track a fast-moving bird or a panning sports car, straight lines would lean and wings would warp. The R7 Mark II completely fixes this fundamental flaw by moving to a brand new 39-megapixel backside-illuminated stacked CMOS APS-C sensor. This shift to stacked architecture is an absolute game-changer for a crop sensor camera. By placing the memory circuitry directly underneath the pixels, the sensor can read out data at a rate that is close to, or potentially faster than, the full-frame EOS R5 Mark II. This means rolling shutter artifacts are effectively eliminated, allowing you to shoot completely silently in high-speed environments without worrying about geometric distortion ruining your image. But a high-resolution stacked sensor generates a catastrophic amount of data, and that is where Canon's secret weapon comes into play. The leaks confirm that the R7 Mark II will not rely on a standard single processor. Instead, it is adopting the dual-processor framework straight from Canon's elite flagship line, integrating a dedicated DIGIC Accelerator coprocessor alongside the primary DIGIC X engine. This secondary accelerator chip is dedicated entirely to handling heavy computational tasks like neural network autofocus tracking and massive data buffering. With this combined processing horsepower, the R7 Mark II achieves a blistering continuous shooting speed of up to 40 frames per second using the electronic shutter completely blackout-free. To ensure you never miss the absolute peak of the action, Canon is backing this up with an advanced pre-capture buffering mode. The moment you half-press the shutter button, the camera begins continuously caching frames into its temporary memory, saving up to a half-second of shots before you even fully press the button down. For high-end action and wildlife shooters, the autofocus capabilities of this dual-processor system are where the R7 Mark II truly pulls ahead of the competition. Thanks to the DIGIC Accelerator, the camera utilizes deep learning AI algorithms to perform advanced subject detection and pose estimation. The system doesn't just look for an eye or a head. It understands the physical structure of human, animal, and vehicular subjects. If a motorsports competitor or an athlete turns completely away from the camera, or if their face is obscured by a helmet or gear, the AI predicts their movement and maintains a lock on their body shape seamlessly. The autofocus calculates tracking parameters at a rate that completely surpasses typical mid-range systems, making this arguably the most accurate and tenacious autofocus system ever implemented in an APS-C camera body. This extreme performance requires a complete overhaul of the physical body design, and Canon has listened directly to the heavy criticisms leveled against the ergonomics of the original R7. The unique, somewhat awkward rear control dial and joystick combination surrounding the viewfinder is officially gone. Instead, the R7 Mark II transitions to a larger, more robust chassis that closely mirrors the layout of the professional EOS R6 series. It features a deeper, more comfortable hand grip that provides much better balance when pairing the compact body with massive, heavy telephoto glass like the RF 200 800mm or Pro L series primes. Storage and power management are also receiving the true professional treatment. To sustain a 40 frame per second burst rate at 39 megapixels without choking, dual SD card slots simply will not cut it anymore. The R7 Mark II updates its storage architecture to a hybrid dual-slot layout, featuring one ultra-fast CFexpress Type B slot alongside one UHS-2 SD card slot. This allows you to dump the massive high-speed bursts into the CFexpress card, while utilizing the SD slot for simultaneous backups or proxy video files. On the stabilization front, the internal mechanics have been thoroughly redesigned. The in-body image stabilization system now works in perfect synchronization with optically stabilized RF lenses to deliver up to an incredible 8.5 stops of 5-axis stabilization. This allows you to shoot sharp handheld tracking shots at slower shutter speeds or maintain an incredibly steady image composition while using long telephoto focal lengths without needing a tripod. However, all of these Tier 1 hardware features come with a massive reality check regarding the retail price. The original R7 was a massive hit because it packed high-speed performance into a highly accessible $1,500 price bracket. But you cannot implement a highly complex stacked BSI sensor, a dual-processor accelerator architecture, a CFexpress card subsystem, and professional-grade ergonomics without driving up manufacturing costs. The latest supply chain data indicates that the Canon EOS R7 Mark II will launch at a significantly higher price tier, heavily expected to land in the $2,500 to $2,700 range. While that price jump might shock casual users, it makes perfect sense when you look at history. Canon is positioning this camera to be the true spiritual successor to legendary high-end crop sensor sports bodies like the Canon 7D Mark II and the Nikon D500. Production. Leaks suggest that official testing units are already circulating in the wild among select professional creators, with an official global announcement expected to drop in the very near future. If you have been on the fence about moving to a costly full-frame system just to get flagship autofocus and stacked sensor speeds, this camera might completely change your entire buying strategy. It brings uncompromising, elite-level sports and wildlife performance into a compact, highly specialized form factor. What are your thoughts on this major strategy shift from Canon? Is a 39-megapixel stacked crop sensor with flagship dual processors worth a premium price tag to you, or are you planning to stick with full-frame options? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to stay completely ahead of the curve on the latest hardware leaks, deep dives, and authentic technology updates, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Tap Tech. Thank you so much for watching all the way through to the very end, and we will see you in the next one.